Justice Irene Mulyagonja Kakooza prides herself of over 20 years' experience as an advocate and judge of the High Court. By the time of her new assignment to the Inspectorate of Government, she has been the deputy head of Commercial Court.
Due to her initiative, she was the skills and the industriousness. That's why she was brought to the Industrial Court. And you know, the Industrial Court is the best, one of our best divisions. It's the best division in Uganda and in the continent. And many people are coming to replicate, to observe and go back and replicate the practices of the Commercial Court.
NTV sought to talk to yet another woman replacing the former IGG Justice Faith Monda, whose working values were driven by a strong faith in Jesus.
I am a Christian, and that is what guides my values. My compass is I follow the Lord Jesus Christ, and my instruction book, where do I get the values that I use when I'm doing my work, even when I've been working as a judge. My values are from my Christianity, they are from the Bible.
Justice Irene Mulyagonja was appointed by President Yoweri Museveni following the constitutional ruling that the acting IGG Rafari Baku was not legally constituted and therefore could not prosecute ministers accused of mismanaging Chogam funds.
I have sat in the office of a judge. Whenever you make a decision, you make that decision at the peril of pleasing, you stand in a position where you must please one party and leave the other party not so pleased. The same thing happens when you are deciding whether to prosecute or not to prosecute.
And as she takes on the new challenge, the new office is faced with political pressure emanating from high-profile Ugandans accused of embezzling public funds.
What I want to see by the time I leave there is a strong institution. A strong institution that will withstand pressure. An institution that is not, I would say, just a personality of the IGG, but an institution that can withstand pressure, even if there is no very strong IGG as such. An institution that weathers time.
Well, I have not known her for a long time, but I have not had any dirt associated to her name. I hope she's good enough to be appointable to a very gratifying position of Inspector General of Government.
She's being appointed at a time when almost corruption is at the highest in Uganda. Every day you hear national IDs company, they are now getting, they want 51 billion for the breach of the contract by government. You see these oil issues, you see electricity issues. So she's coming on board when things are worsening.
People want to see things done, to see that the corruption, the levels of corruption in this country go lower. You may say you want to eradicate corruption because the common parlance is we want zero tolerance to corruption. It may not be eliminated, but what I want to see is that the levels reduce.
The appointment of Justice Irene Mulyagonja as a new Inspector General of Government raises the anticipation of the public that the fight against corruption will yield results. And as you've heard from her, she's ready to take on the job. Jingo Francis, NTV.